All right, guys, we are back. Hopefully you've been watching our series with Brad. For those of you who haven't, this is Brad Schoenfeld, the leading researcher in muscle building in the entire world. And today, Brad's going to take me through a scientific-based pull workout. So we're going to do some back, we're going to do some biceps and some rear delts.
Yep.
So if that's the kind of stuff that you want to see, stay tuned. Here we go.
Yeah, so we're doing a lat pull down here, one of my favorite exercises for the lats. Back is one of those muscles that you really want to get that mind-muscle connection going. It's one of the hardest to do. See how John's really activating his lats here. You can really see it. And notice how he's not doing a row. He's not like leaning all the way back. He's getting this in what's called the frontal plane, which is how you really activate your lats. And yeah, it's nice. Good set. All right, we're going set 2 here. Lat pull downs, we're going to do 3 sets, targeting roughly 8 to 10 reps. The first couple we're going to stop a little short of failure, probably 1 or 2 reps in reserve. So talking like 9 or 10 reps with a 10 rep max.
All right, here we go. Failure set. Failure set. Grab those elbows, squeeze. Good. 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 All the way to failure. There we go, all the way to failure.
That's my failure, man.
All right, so one question I did want to ask Brad was, a lot of people talk about when they're doing a pull down, depressing their shoulders, pulling their shoulder back, their scapula. Do you do any of that when you do a pull down?
No, well, pull down really, I try to target the lats, so you're trying in the frontal plane to really just squeeze down on the lats. If you're starting to pull back, I mean, there's going to be a little bit of pullback because I try to really retract as I'm coming, but the real activation of the lats is in pulling it down and feeling the lat squeeze as you're coming.
Okay.
You can put your hand on your lat and do this and feel the lat coming this way.
Gotcha.
When I'm doing rows, that's when I focus on the retraction.
Okay.
So on your rhomboids.
Well, I noticed, like, if you guys watch, like Brad and I both have a real emphasis on the stretch too.
Right.
And if you're really stretching, it's kind of hard to be down and back.
Yeah, that's a
right, because you're reaching.
And when you're doing the rows, that's again, it's a different movement pattern. That's where you can get the real retraction because you're actually going into to shoulder hyperextension.
Right. So there you go.
Come on. Come on. Good. All right, we're changing the angle here. We're going into what's called the sagittal plane. And I really like this handle too. It just gives a nice feel. We're getting a little more now mid-back area. The rhomboids are going to get a little more of the stress and the mid-traps. And John just wants to stay upright. As you can see, he's kind of lean back slightly so he gets a good pull down. Full range of motion. It's great for him. Notice the nice smooth negative he's taking. Really feeling each rep.
Oh, it's burning.
All right, second set here. This is again is in the sagittal plane. Notice how John's elbows are closer together here. And we're doing roughly 10 repetitions. First few sets, first couple sets, we're stopping the rep or 2 short of failure. Do 3 total sets. The last one we're going to really push it. And John's really getting that nice contraction, that good mind muscle, which is so important, especially for the back.
Ooh. There we go. There we go. Come on, work. That's it. That's it. Go on, work. Work. That's it. Failure. Come on, failure. There we go. Down.
Right.
Nice.
Come on. Pushing some weight here. Come on. Come on. All right, I love doing these rows. What's that?
How many reps am I shooting for?
Yeah, 10. Yeah, so we're gonna shoot for about 10 reps. We're doing 3 sets here. It's our third back exercise. And this really targets your rhomboids and your mid back. You can really even see it right through his shirt working. And you really wanna get that good mind muscle connection. Just pull back and squeeze your inner back muscles. And get the retraction. This is scapular retraction. Come on. Nice. Come on. Push it. Come on. That's it. Good failure. Come on, you got more. Good. One more. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is one of my favorite rear delt exercises, cross cable fly, reverse fly. Really targets the posterior delt, and it's a nice single joint movement that you can really crush that muscle without crushing your body. And really nice form by John. Notice the single joint, he's not, big mistake people do is they do a tricep extension on this. The elbows need to be in a locked position. All the movement is taking place through the shoulder joint. It's a nice pull. Good, how'd that feel? So basically John's gonna grab one side with the right side with his left arm, left side with his right arm, get to position, he's gonna lock his elbows in, not much, a slight bend to the elbows, not much, but then really focus on the pull. And you wanna keep this position so it's roughly at the shoulder height, see how it kind of lines up with his posterior delt. We're doing 3 sets here, keeping the reps a little on the higher end, 12 reps, maybe even as high as 15 on that last set and pushing it to failure.
Oh, man. Burn them, baby, burn them.
So we're gonna do some elbow flexor training, working the biceps, the brachialis. This actually targets the brachialis and your brachioradialis, which is the muscle. You can see John's brachioradialis coming here, and it's another elbow flexor muscle. You do that from the hammer position. It's a hammer rope curl. Really love this. You get a real nice feel on the rope in both concentric and eccentric. Notice how John really gets that nice stretch in the buys at the bottom. Gets that good peak contraction at the top. Nice smooth movement and pumping up those biceps. Doing 3 sets, just had a good back workout. Really got those elbow flexors fired. Now we're gonna do some targeted work with single joint training. So 3 sets, keeping it somewhat high in the rep range here, 10, then up to 15 reps. Just really trying to focus on the buys, get some more volume in, rep volume. Nice, John. That's it, pump it out.
Oh, man. A lot of fatigue on his biceps.
Oh, yeah.
So we're like swinging out the muscle.
Basically, this is going to prevent any extraneous movement at the shoulder joint. So you can see the real contraction on that biceps here. John's got the incredibly peaked biceps. Thank mom and dad for that.
one more.
Come on, I got you, I got you. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, 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 you're doing it. Come on, come on, come on. Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, man. Good. Good.
So third set, we're just gonna go to failure, as many reps as we can do. So we did 3 sets, we did 4 of hammer curls. This really targets the biceps, you can see. And John's moving that way. Come on, pump him out, John. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You get one more, give him one more. I'll force you after, come on. Come on, come on, come on, push, push. Come on, come on. Nice. All right, get that negative, get that negative. Good.
Okay.
So we just finished a pulling workout. We did some back and then we did some arm flexor exercise. For back, we tried to train in all planes. We did a frontal plane movement, lat pull downs, really targeting the lats. Did a close grip lat move, pull down move, as well as a row, both targeting more in the mid back muscles. And then we did a horizontal, a transverse plane move, which focuses on the posterior delts. And then for the arm flexors, we did a hammer curl, rope hammer curl, which targets more in the brachioradialis and brachialis muscles, which complement the biceps, and finished off with some spider curls. We really blasted the muscles, really took a scientific training, worked them from all angles, all planes, and now we're fried and we're ready to roll.
That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Try the workout and comment below.